What's going on, guys? So a lot of you guys, well, a few of you guys were asking, what if somebody pulled this wire? Will this, or yank this wire out, will this alarm still work? So I'm going to do a test today without destroying my horn alarm system. That I'm going to just cut this and splice the wire and then pull it as this alarm is going off. See if that stops it or disables the sound of this alarm. So I gotta charge this thing up right now because I left it alone this for the whole winter, so everything's dead. There's no power going to this right now, so I gotta charge this up. Okay, so this thing is plugged in, charging right now. What I'm gonna do is take this apart. Good part is that this wire is really long, so I'm gonna undo some of this and shorten this wire as I clip this away. See if I can. Everything is so tight in here. Undo some of this here. Here we go. I'm hoping this won't destroy my horn. So I'll just unravel this whole thing here. So I'm gonna cut it to about here, I guess. Shorten the horn up. Or maybe I'll just do about here so I have some play left. And if I want to remount this horn someplace else, maybe I'll do it halfway. So that way it's not too excessively long. Okay. Here it goes, guys. There's no turning back from now. Alright. There's a you can see there's a red wire and a white wire here. Okay, positive and negative. Nope, there's a third wire in there. Alright. I'm gonna I might do a time lapse on this, fast forward this so I can cut this. I don't want you guys watching me do it, take this wire apart. Alright. Okay, so what I did was I cut the wire, I shortened it. Here's the excessive wire that I've taken out. Okay, I cut from this long wire. I very carefully, I don't want these wires to touch each other or short itself out. Hopefully this will still work. It's still charging. What I'm going to do is set the alarm off on this thing and just yank this wire apart and see if the horn is still going. Okay. All right, so okay, I've charged it for about maybe half hour and I tested the horn. Everything works. I actually spliced this a little longer so there's more wire to work with, but the horn works. All right, what I'm going to do now is set the alarm on here with the remote that it came with. Alright, this might be a little loud, guys, so we're going to test this out. So I'm going to arm it. Okay. I think that's armed. Yep. So this is signaling red here. I don't know if you can see that, but you see that? So that means it's armed. Try not to touch these wires together. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is bump into this thing. Yank it. It stopped. So it continued. I don't know if it ran out of battery or it just stopped because I disconnected the wire. So what I'm gonna do is put this back and it's still going. I think it's the battery. I think it's the battery. I'm gonna connect this back and then disarm this, but it still works. You heard it. I think the battery isn't charged full. Maybe I'll do another test once I fully charge the battery. Let's hook everything back here. Try not to touch these wires. It's very hard to work with these little tiny wires. Everything's coming apart. Like I said, this is really hard to work with. These little wires, they don't really stick together too well. Well, if it ain't short now, it's short already. So, damn it. All right. Excuse my language. All right, here we go. Hook back, see if it. All right, it's dead. So let me plug this in and charge it again. But it's not, I don't think it's this on. This thing still works, but the horn that powers the sound requires a lot more juice. So I'm gonna do is plug it in, charge it for a little longer, maybe for the whole day, and then I'll come back and redo this test again, because it's not a valid test because this battery ran out, I think. All right. Okay, I enlisted my daughter to help me out here because I need multiple hands. We're gonna set the alarm, the remote over here. I'm gonna arm it, and then she's going to unarm it, so that way we don't disturb our neighbors as much. But everything's connected. The horn is fully charged now. It took me a while to get it charged, so this is the next day. So see, the horn's going, everything's connected. What I'm gonna do is arm the alarm right now, and when I arm it, I should see it red blink. Okay, when I touch this, it should set the alarm off, and then I'm gonna try to yank this cord or these apart, and let's see if the alarm stays going. My last test, it ran out of juice, so the battery wasn't charged fully. So let's try this now. I'm gonna bump into it, try to steal the bike. All right, I'm gonna yank. Hold on, not yet, nothing. I'm gonna yank the cord. Oh, it did stop it. All right. I don't know if it's anything to do with it. The white and the red touched. Nope. It's got nothing to do with it. So, alright guys, so there you have it. So if they yank this cord, it stops the alarm. Alright, let's disarm this. I don't think this arm will work now. Alright, let's plug this in. Put this all back. So it would be kind of useless if they yank this. All right. Kira, can you get these red ones touching together?
Is it kind of electrocuted?
No, you're good. It's very minimal voltage. I'm gonna touch the whites together. You got it?
Mm-hmm. They're not touching, but I got them.
All right. Alright, I think we know that I gotta put this back. So and this is kind of you can see the white. I don't know if this is zoomed in. It's not as much copper wiring, copper threads there. You can see a very few strands. So I'm gonna cut this back a little bit more. I don't have much to work with here. So anyway, I'm gonna just pause this video for now, and then I'm gonna splice this back together. Maybe time lapse this. All right. So actually, my daughter made a discovery, right? Even though we pull this off, all right, when she bumped into this, the horn still works. So it is still. It is still active. I want to see if it's going. If I disarm it. This oh okay. The remote actually still works on this. All right, I'm gonna arm it. This thing here. I guess this gives you the notification if I bump into it. All right. So there you go. So actually, this is a pretty cool test. All right, if you pull this, so all the sensors and the remote. Oh, the sensor is on this horn itself. So even if you, I just disarmed it so I can touch it. Oh, hold on. Here we go. All right, I just disarmed it. So that's pretty valid test. So this is pretty cool actually. If somebody pulls this, this is still active. So if they pull this, and the horn will still go off as long as, you know, if it's being touched or tampered with. It doesn't keep going. The alarm doesn't keep going on forever. But if they're stealing it, they're moving this thing, they're bumping this thing. The horn is going to sound. The alarm is going to go. So hope you guys find this useful, guys. I think I did. So pretty cool. Okay, as you can see, I soldered everything back, and then I shrink wrapped everything together with there's actually small shrink wraps within each individual wires, and then 2 big shrink wraps tie everything up so it looks like it's hopefully no water can get through it if it rains or stuff like that. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. The horn works. Everything is good. I'm going to mount this back. All right. Hope this helped you guys for if you decide to get this unit. I will have a link below on this horn alarm system. So if you want to get this, I think it's fantastic. You know, if you do bump into it, if somebody does yank this out, the horn does work. The alarm still works. All right, guys. Bye-bye.